Welcome back to another video, everybody. Right now I'm boosting off my Yukon from the truck. I've had the Yukon parked for a little bit. The registration went out, so I haven't been driving it. So daily I try to start it, let it run a little bit because the battery tends to go low. So right now I'm just boosting it off. But on today's video, I'm going to be changing out the U-joints on the drive shaft and the transmission seal on the back. So let's get started. Now y'all probably wondering why these were so easy to take off. It's because when I did the flip kit on the back, I had already taken the drive shaft off and my plans were to replace the U-joints. But I had a little trouble taking them out, so I just decided to wait. Alright, the drive shaft is out and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I actually went ahead and bought this this is a tool from Harbor Freight. It's a ball joint service kit. I mainly bought it for this huge C-clamp here. That's gonna help me out tremendously on taking out the U-joints. And I got the transmission seal that I'm gonna be replacing today. And the U-joints I haven't purchased yet, just because I really don't know which size. They normally ask you, which size it is if you know it, and so I'm gonna take these off. I'll take them in and get the right ones the first time. All right, so I've already placed some heat with a torch around these. I did it before, the last time that I worked on the drive shaft when I attempted to replace the U-joints. But anyhow, I went ahead and I put some heat just to see if it was gonna spit out any more of this gunk that GM put in the inside. I think it's like a silicone or something. Anyway, most of it came out the last time that I did this. So I got this big old clamp from that ball joint service kit, so I'm gonna use this to remove these. I'm gonna make a shout out to Ed's Garage 99, I believe it is. Sorry if I got that wrong. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen anyhow, if y'all want to go and follow his page. But it's his video that I actually got this from. kind of thinking to myself like, man, why didn't I ever think of that? But so yeah, I'm gonna use this to remove these ends. Alright, so there's one U-joint. We'll work on the other side now. Alright, so I already heated up this other side as well. Took me about 10-15 minutes, but I finally got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust these out, and then I'll be able to go ahead and head to the parts store and go get the right ones that I need. Alright, off to the parts store. So two things I wanted to make note of. Something I wanted to make note of is I went ahead and marked the yoke with the drive shaft, I put a mark right here, making sure that I put them in the way they came out. So, and the other thing that I'm going to do is clean this up right quick before I reinstall it. All right, so let's get started with these new U joints. All right, now for the other side. So I got the U-joints in. The last piece to the puzzle is going to be the transmission seal. So I'm going to go ahead and get underneath and start taking out the old one and putting in the new one. Alright, it's finally time to put the drive shaft in. Took me about 30 minutes to get that seal in the transmission, but I got it. So now let's get under the truck, reinstall this drive shaft. don't forget to put the pins, those little clips that go in there before you tighten this down. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, I got them clips on. Now it's time to put these straps back on the U-joint, tighten it up, and call it done. By the look of things, probably looks like I took all day on these U-joints and the transmission seal, and I did. Nah, just kidding. I took breaks throughout the day. My lunch break. My mom came by to visit for a little bit, so I stopped for that. We had to run to the store. But overall, right here at the end, it was a little bit of a headache with that transmission seal, and then right with the U-joint. I do apologize for not recording the transmission seal. It is pretty basic. Pulling it out, you just use they have like a hook tool that you can use to pull them out, but I used a screwdriver and some channel locks to pull it out. And to put it back in is just a mallet, and if you have something that's the size of that seal, you can use it to hammer it in evenly. But yeah, that seal, oh man, I've been wanting to put it in for a long time now, and it's finally in. It's had a small drip leak from the transmission, all because of that seal, but it's done. That leak's done. The next step is replacing that radiator, that cracked radiator. Get that done along with the transmission lines, and that'll fix my leaks. So that's gonna do it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out a lot, and I'll catch you on the next one.